Good morning and welcome to Living Local 15. I'm Jessica Williams. Thank you so much for joining me. Today I have a quick Motivation Monday for you, and that's make it a great day or not. The choice is yours. You have the power to live in joy or despair, and I hope you choose joy today. On today's show, we are continuing our distillery education at Edwin Coe Spirits, and later I mix up some fabulous summer drinks behind their bar. You don't want to miss it. Let's get started.
Fashion, food, and fun. You're watching Living Local 15 with your host, Jessica Williams.
This segment sponsored by Edwin Coe Spirits. We are back at Edwin Coe Spirits to learn more about all they have to offer in their cocktail room and so much more. And joining me is their owner, Kristen Collins. Hi, Kristen.
Hello.
How are you?
Great. Thanks for being here.
Yes. So this is such a nice patio area that we're sitting in, cool breeze, and a perfect day for some cocktails.
It really is. Yeah.
So you and your husband own this facility. Share with me how Edwin Coe got started.
Well, such a long tale. Joe tells it well. For me, my first exposure was Joe and I's kind of affinity for alcohol, at the risk of sounding, terrible. It's just that was our hobby. We enjoyed going to breweries and wineries and distilleries. And for a wedding gift, Joe had some family heritage with bootlegging, and my mother said, it'd be really cool if you could track some of that down. And so that's kind of what I did for a wedding present, and it was a catalyst for Joe to be interested in the distilling process, and he just had a kind of a knack for it after a while, and a passion for it. And so I didn't really get involved until about 2018 when we opened the cocktail room. And so that's when I really stepped in more. And so that's what I do now. I manage our events and our regular business and our staff, and helping prepare cocktail menu, and I think
it's so
fun.
Fun.
Yes.
Right, so fun and creative. One thing I love about your selections is that it's so creative, and you use kind of spices and ingredients that you wouldn't think of.
Yeah. Well, it's like being a home cook. The more you cook, the more you learn, the more you enjoy it. Your palate grows. All of these things that you had experience with before come back into play and help you to be a better version of what you're,
And that's a fun story. Your story is interesting too, because though it's in his generation, it was not passed on.
Right. It skipped a couple generations, really. And so it's a great backstory, and it's great inspiration for the whole business. And I don't know if I can call it irony, but we're still family owned and operated. The change is, instead of just Joe's lineage, it's now combined our families. So my parents and Joe's parents and siblings, we all have involvement, and they're all super supportive and a part of our village and help our world go around here. Yeah.
I love that, because it is such a creative, I have said many times, I'm a cocktail connoisseur. I love the art of craft cocktails because it is like a cooking experience.
Yeah.
You're taking these ingredients and you're making something fun and attractive, and cocktails have really elevated.
They really have.
And so this year, let's talk about this, because this beauty, I have a cocktail that has foam and like multi-level, a multi-level experience. Look at it in the wind. I love this. So what type of cocktail did you make?
So this is our Cottontail. It's on our spring menu. And so it's a white rum based drink. We've had it around for a few years. We gave it kind of a 2.0 kick up this year with the foam edition. So the underlay is our white rum, pineapple, coconut, and some cream. And so we shake that up, strain it in, and then we actually do an orange air foam concoction that we scoop and kind of have on top. So it adds this extra dimension to the cocktail. It's an extra mouthfeel and texture, but also a more elevated flavor to the whole entire drink.
I'm so excited. And then what do you have there?
So this is our Spice of Life. It's not strictly spicy, it's just packed full of punches of flavor. So it has a tahine rim. So anyone that's familiar with that flavor, it's not overtly spicy, but it's very flavorful. And so this is our barrel-aged rum. We do almost always house syrups to the extent we can. We have real lime juice in there. We have some agave, some triple sec, and pineapple juice. So along with some pineapple to help give it a little bit of spice. You need a little some of that.
A bourbon margarita.
Yeah,
that's so awesome.
I like
Okay,
that.
well, cheers. Let's give it a little taste.
For sure.
Yes. Okay.
never gets old.
Oh my goodness, this is so fun. Do I have a mustache?
No.
Oh, it disappears.
It does.
The perfect foam.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. So I love that. The flavor is so unique and interesting. Like it's kind of like a conversation piece, really. But the foam, I'm an extra foam type of person. So I go to Starbucks, I'm like, give me a latte with triple foam on it.
Yeah.
So this is fun. Okay. So in addition to offering your amazing cocktail selections, you all offer entertainment and like different events each week. So kind of share with me what it looks like each week here at Edwin Coe.
Yes. So during the week, it's pretty quiet from a public standpoint. Joe's hard at work inside distilling, making the products that we feature every weekend in the cocktails. So we're open to the public every Friday, 5 to 10, and every Saturday, 4 to 10. And you can come in, enjoy a plethora of craft cocktails. We always have a traditionals column as well as seasonals that change quarterly. So I like to keep it a little fresh that way. And if craft cocktails are a little intimidating, you don't know where to start, we also offer basics, which are what most people think of as mixed drinks. So one liquor, one mixer. So we do have that, beer and wine if your buddy just won't come and without a little something up their alley. So we offer all of those items, live music every Friday and Saturday through our patio season, which is May through September.
Oh, that's amazing.
And we continue that live music every Saturday as well, always 6 to 9 p.m. It's just important to us to support the arts and local artisans and have fun things to do in our community. We are a destination. We're more remote, more rural, but well worth the trek. It's 25 minutes from Fort Wayne. It's really not that far, but Joe and I, our roots are here, and we really want to continue to provide something to our community that is helps enhance it, just be a good time.
Yes, absolutely. And as we were sitting out here, you all have it positioned perfectly from the sun.
Yes.
Right? So it blocks the sun, it's tinted, and so you can just enjoy the breeze. I love that. And you also offer catering services. So talk to me about that. So this is interesting, alcohol catering.
Correct. So we have been out and about at mobile events. You might have seen us down at places like Brunch on Bar or First Fridays in Columbia City. That was a fun festival type event that we've been able to partake in, but now we have additional permitting so we can actually now come to you at your own private events, weddings, you name it. So if you want to book Edwin Coe, this is your chance. So we can come and serve some of our craft cocktails along with other select choices that you get to determine.
I love that. You come straight to you or you come to them.
That's right.
Yeah, I love that. So let's explore more about the cocktails. So we're going to hop behind the bar and mix up a couple of the specialties and learn. I mean, these are layered drinks, so this is going to be really exciting.
I'm excited to see you in action.
Okay, let's do it.
Follow us on social media at Living Local 15.
Welcome back. Now I am behind the bar here at Edwin Coe Spirits with owner Kristen. Hi.
Hello.
And we're going to make up some of your specialty cocktails. I know you all offer so many different options, but we're going to make 3 today.
Yes.
Yeah, so where will we start?
Okay, we're going to start with the bee's knees.
Okay.
So this is made with our soft gin.
Very nice.
Our gateway gin.
Okay, right.
And then our own local honey. Filler Family Apiary and Farms. They manage bees for us on our home property.
Wonderful.
So that's where our honey comes from, just a few miles away. And then real lemon juice.
Okay.
Just 3 ingredients. Very simple, but tastes delicious.
It's so good. Okay, so I'll grab me a little jigger here.
Yes. So you're going to flip that jigger over and fill it to the top with our soft gin. That'll be 2 ounces.
Okay. All right, there we go.
Good. Perfect. And then we do 3/4 ounce of our honey syrup. So I say honey syrup, it's not 3/4 ounce of our honey. So we thin it out with the 1-to-1 ratio. That's to just help make it more pourable. So you'll flip that jigger over again. Inside there is a line. There's 2 lines actually. So you're gonna fill to the second line, and that's 3/4 ounce.
Right there. And you know what? I'm glad that you said that about the honey, because at home you cannot take your honey out of the pantry and try to put it in a drink because it will stick all together from the cold. Yes,
absolutely. It doesn't infuse into your cocktail the way you want it to. It's a struggle. And then lemon juice, we're going to do 3/4 ounce of that. So to the same line.
Okay. Wonderful.
And then we need some ice.
Yes.
So we have an ice scoop in the pitcher in front of you here.
Wonderful.
And we'll fill this nearly to the top.
Okay.
If you get too little ice, you'll over dilute and under chill your drink.
Oh,
And
wow.
Yeah, so helpful little tip there. Okay. And then you're just gonna go ahead and put the cap on, slight angle. I've seen you in action. I think you can handle this part. Yes. We do about a 12-second shake.
Okay.
So you want it to dilute.
A little something that you see in your head for 12 seconds.
That's right.
Okay,
Good
this
work.
is the part that I struggle with.
It's everyone's struggle, I promise.
Because I'm like, do I hit it? Oh,
that sounded
okay.
great.
Well, look at that.
You're a pro. You're a pro.
Okay.
Not your first rodeo.
Right.
So now we're going to double strain this because
Okay.
we don't like the little ice shards floating. So it's a texture thing again, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So it's light and foamy. You'll see that you did a great job shaking.
Yes,
That's how it
thank
should
you.
be. So we're going to go ahead and set this mesh strainer across your coupe glass.
And are we double straining it?
We are. So then
Okay.
we're going to also use another strainer. You got it.
Wonderful.
We did neglect to chill our glass here. An oversight on my part. So normally at home I do chill a coupe glass, just to give it that little bit of cold. Keeps your drink cold a little bit longer since you won't have any ice in this cocktail.
All right. Look at that. Looks
Beautiful.
delicious.
And then
color.
we finish it off with some lemon oil from a lemon peel.
And this is called expressing, right?
That's
Okay.
right. That's
So
right.
you take it here.
That's right. So you do your skin side down. You give a bend. Perfect. You see it spray out. You know you did a great
Yes.
job.
I
And then
love
if you like
that.
the little twist, you can twist it the way you
twist
like.
it?
Yeah. And then
like
just
that.
kind of drop it on in there to float. There, you got a little more extra essence there too.
I love it.
That's it. Taste test time.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, the best part.
I know, right? The reward for your hard
Cheers.
labors.
It just smells so good.
The aroma really does enhance the cocktail too, I think. I miss it when the lemon oil is not there.
Ooh. And you know, I think it adds an extra punch of floral essence because of your gin.
Yes.
And now on to the next.
Yes.
Okay, we've made our bee's knees. What's next?
Next, we're gonna make our old fashioned.
Okay.
It's our top selling
That's a
cocktail.
favorite.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
delicious, hard to beat. So we don't make our old fashioned in the glass. We actually stir it. So we're
Okay.
gonna go ahead and grab a jigger again,
Okay.
and we're gonna fill it to the other side, to the top.
Okay.
2 ounces of Old Coe.
Okay, okay. 2 ounces.
Then we're gonna add our house-made simple syrup.
Okay.
So
That is this right here.
correct.
All right.
And I would go just a little under that first line in there.
First line, okay.
We don't want to oversweeten it. Our house syrup is special because we use organic sugar cane. So it's not the white granulated sugar that you buy in the grocery.
Yes.
It has a much better flavor, frankly. Yes, yes.
Okay.
And then we do both Angostura standard aromatic bitters and orange bitters as well. We're going to do 2 hearty dashes. So when I
Okay.
dash, I really commit. There you go. Good.
Okay, I'll pick that one. Okay.
That'll work.
Okay, there we go.
And then we also add a little bit of Luxardo premium cherry syrup. It's an Italian
Yes.
cherry.
Okay.
So, you know, we put out a lot of these. So we go ahead and put it in a squeeze
okay.
bottle. Now it comes out
is
quite
first.
quickly. So I would just do 3 or 4 drops. You don't
Okay.
need much.
So we're just
Little
gonna-
goes a long way.
1, 2, 3.
Perfect. And then we'll give that just a gentle stir with a bar spoon there in front of you.
Okay, wonderful.
And then we're going to put some ice in there, and we're going to fill it above the liquid line. And this isn't a time
So
stir.
above the liquid
above the
line,
liquid
so-
line. Otherwise, you're at risk of again not chilling
Is
or
that
properly
above like
diluting.
that?
Definitely.
Okay, wonderful.
All right. So now you can use the back of the bar spoon if you want to do it
Wow.
technically. Do you
Yeah.
have your stir skills established, or can we? So you're going to go here and give it a stir like so. It'll kind of swivel
the
in your
back.
fingers. Yeah. So you just do 10 stirs.
Okay, so
Oh, yeah.
wait. Okay, show me again now.
Yes.
I love learning something new. Oh,
Yes, so it'll-
Put it like this.
You're getting it. It takes a little practice,
Yes.
but
I
you
wish
got
y'all
it.
can see these hand moves on this side. These fingers are working something.
That's
I
good.
love it. Just
and
like
then
that?
yeah. And then we're gonna strain into a glass. We could add a rock beforehand or after. So
Okay.
go ahead and strain, I would
Okay,
say.
strain it.
Yeah, and then we can always place a rock in there. I would probably tend to under stir this cocktail versus over stir it. You don't want it to
Oh.
over dilute. it should kind of pack a little bit of a punch. Yes. And then we do have some tongs here. You can grab a big rocks cube here in front of you. And then you'll just want to place that kind of gently so it doesn't splash out. I've made that mistake before, I'm afraid. And then we can garnish that with one of these cherries using your tongs again.
Okay.
These are delicious. They're
like the dark ones. Oh, just right like
wonderful.
that.
Yes, yes. And then we also want to do that oil essence trick again, but this time with an orange.
Okay, so we're gonna express.
Yes, that's right. You can even rim it. That's perfect. You're ahead of me. You got it.
And just like
beautiful.
that.
Edwin Coe Old Fashioned.
Old Fashioned. Okay, now the fun part.
Yes.
This is my type of old fashioned.
Yeah.
All right, on to the next. Something fun this time.
That's right.
Have an idea for the show? Want to find out how you can be a guest? Contact us at livinglocal15@wayne.com.
Okay, so this next one I'm excited about because it has lavender. You guys know I love lavender, and this is the garden party, right?
Yes, yes. This is your pick that you got to select that we're gonna show the world, right? So this is new to our menu this year. It's our spring menu. It was inspired by an iced latte concept. In the end, we decided to go with more of a matcha tea instead of an espresso.
Yes.
So liven it, brighten the color, give it a unique flavor profile, and fill to the inner line, which is 1.5 ounces.
Okay.
We're using our soft gin, so it's got those botanicals, floral vibes going on with it too.
Okay. And just put that right in there.
You got it. We're gonna use our almond milk across the way here. And yep, we're gonna fill that, not 1, not 2, but almost 3 times. So yeah, so we're gonna fill to the top twice.
Okay.
Yep.
All the way up.
You got it. Okay. So we're actually gonna go back to that honey that we used earlier in our bee's knees.
And then you say
honey's
fill the remaining?
yeah, right to the top.
Okay.
And then we're gonna pour that in. And then we're going to dry shake to infuse a matcha powder and some lavender. So we're just gonna do level spoonfuls of each.
Okay, so share with us if someone doesn't know what matcha is.
So matcha is a green tea. So this is gonna give a little bit of an earthier flavor, bit of caffeine, definitely some vibrancy in terms of color of the cocktail as well. And then lavender is nice color contrast with the purple versus the green, but it's going to infuse a nice floral.
And this is interesting to me that you're using the actual herb as opposed to extracting it through a simple syrup.
It is interesting, and it may come down to just sheer laziness on my part. I'm not wanting to do one more house syrup. We do make a lot, almost all of ours. So
look at
it was like, these bartenders can do it. I believe in them. So all that to say, we're going to shake it. So that's why it also is going to create a little more work for us today.
And dry shake.
Yeah, dry shake, we're trying to incorporate the powder. So if you add ice, it's going to clump. So you need to dry shake it. Get it all mixed in well. We're also trying to create a froth or a foam. Next, the tricky part, you've gotten good at this. And a dry shake is much easier to get that off of, I will say. That's the bonus. Now, we don't want to chew on the lavender, so what we're going to do is strain it back into our own vessel here. But we don't want to lose all of our foam. So go ahead and pour it all through. And what we're going to do is just kind of tap it along the sides, get all that foam to drop through until you have a little clump of lavender at the bottom. Beautiful.
All right.
And then we'll discard that. We can just set it aside.
Set it aside, okay.
You got it. And then we're going to go ahead and fill this with ice. We're going to do a gentle pour over the ice.
And just...
Moment of truth. If it should kind of foam toward the top.
Moment of truth.
Yes. Looking beautiful. We can always add a little bit more ice to bring our volume back up.
Yes. Oh, that looks lovely.
Yeah. And a little pro tip, that's probably good. Now you can take the flat end of your bar spoon and press those down to get your foam to rise.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We love the tips.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
You really want a layer at the foam at the top so that your lavender sprinkle garnish has somewhere to sit and it doesn't drop back down.
Ice?
You could.
Okay.
Yeah, it's nice to have it all the way up to the top. Always looks better with a full glass. Important to note, if you ever do go to a distillery, get cocktails especially,
Right.
if you don't get a full glass, it does not mean you're being shorted. We
Okay.
measure pours to be responsible, bartenders, and it's typical that even your shorter looking pours are actually the more potent drinks that you've got to kind of be careful with.
Okay.
All right, so now we're going to do a little bit of a high sprinkling of lavender
Okay.
so that we,
I love it. This is
still looks pretty, gives a nice
a
aroma.
multi-layer processed drink. Okay.
Yeah, and the aromatics, the flavor to come on through.
Okay.
Beautiful, and gets a nice large straw.
Yes.
And that is the garden party.
That's the garden party. Okay. Look at that, guys. Looks tasty. And now the true test. Taste. Ooh.
The interesting thing about this cocktail too is that if you drink through the glass and through the foam, you'll get some of the aromatics and a little bit different flavor.
Yeah. So I'm like, if I'm gonna do a latte almost. That's so good, and it's so unique, and that's what I love. I love a nice blend of things that you can try something different outside of the normal menu.
Yes.
So thank you so much,
Always find that
Kristen.
here. Thank you for
Yes.
coming. We really had loved having you.
Absolutely, thank you. And one thing I have to do is choose Jessica's favorite pick.
That's right.
Ooh, and I think this is hard because I love an old fashioned, but this bee's knees actually got me today.
It's amazing.
Yes,
Yeah.
it stung me like a bee. Well, thank you so much,
Of course,
Kristen.
thank
This is
you.
great. And if you would like more information about Edwin Coe Spirits, we'll be sure to have their website listed below, and you can come in and try out one of these amazing cocktails and so much more. We'll be right back. This segment sponsored by Edwin Coe Spirits.
Living Local 15, proudly driven by the Kelly Automotive Group.
Thank you so much for tuning in today. You can always rewatch episodes or segments of Living Local 15 on WANE.com, and I hope you make it a fabulous day, and I look forward to seeing you here tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Content segments during today's Living Local 15 were paid for by these sponsors.